Hey y'all, I am working on some seed saving today and just wanted to show you because I think maybe it's not as common to be shown how to save seeds, and it's a lot of fun to like look at the seed catalogs and stuff every year and plan out what you're going to get, but it also is definitely more self-sustainable to be able to save seeds, and especially off of something like flowers that could potentially provide an income. Saving seeds can then make your, cost to money coming in ratio a lot lower. So I have here 3 different kinds of celosia. And celosia seeds are very, very tiny. So I am just kind of stripping. Oh, and well, actually, let me go back. This is the phase where your celosia is going to be ready to save seeds. You see it's kind of bursting out there. It's got the pockets. You can actually see it really well with this orange one. You've got those pods kind of under there. It's all of these. And so that'll indicate to you like seeds are ready to come out of there. I've taken a few off out already, and I'm going to show you in a plastic bag, but you can see there's like a couple different colors of celosia seeds. So like these that are really light brown, those aren't viable, those aren't ready. The ones that are black, those are. But typically when I'm sowing celosia, I'm sprinkling seeds anyway. It's not like one seed because they are so small. So I'm going to show you how I do this real quick. And I basically will just take kind of like, they'll come off in chunks, right? So I'll take pieces out like this. And I'll just kind of go like this. You can do this onto a counter or onto your hand. Just rolling that between your hands. And then you can discard this part. But you see here, you'll have celosia seeds, and I try to kind of clean out like some of the bigger parts of the actual flower, which is one reason my hands are stained pink right now. Just because, again, when you're sowing seeds, if you're sprinkling some of that in there, it's not going to hurt or hinder anything, but it definitely makes it easier to see the seeds if you kind of get that out of there a bit. So yeah, we've got quite a few viable ones right in there. So that's saving celosia seeds. It's really, really easy. And again, you can do it in all the varieties, but just it's important to remember the black seeds are the ones that are going to be the most viable. And so don't stress if you're like opening pods and not all of them are black. You just will kind of sow a bunch at a time. But one reason I'm doing this, my goal for next year is to have no cost gardening in the spring for our gardening operation. And so what I'm working on over the winter is ordering all of my flower seeds and bulbs, because we're going to start the cut flower garden in the spring. So I'm doing all that, so the expense is all in this year, ordering things that I'll need for infrastructure, stuff like that, for the flower garden. And then, like my tomatoes, cucumbers, all that stuff that we eat, I have saved seeds from everything. And something like a tomato seed, you have to ferment in order for them to be able to be viable. So I'll show you. The pineapple tomatoes are my favorite kinds of tomatoes. So we just put them in a jar like this in water, let them sit. You'll end up taking them out after they've kind of sat for a while, get the pulp off. the seeds that are viable will sink to the bottom. And then you can save them, but they kind of have to ferment in that water in order to become seeds that will actually produce a tomato plant the following year. And I have had great success saving seeds and you know, getting tomato plants out of those seeds, you know, the years after that. So it's really easy, you guys, but you know, it's a seed packet, I don't know, anywhere from $2 to $4 typically, right? So you just think like, oh, that's, you know, that's not a big expense. But if you're ordering seeds for everything that you grow every single year, I mean, that gets to be really expensive. And it's so easy to just save your own seeds and cut that expense out. So I'd encourage you guys to try that with some stuff. You know, shoot me a message if there's something that you want to save seeds from and you're not quite sure how, because there's, you know, there's a lot of different ways to save seeds from different things. And again, some seeds like a tomato seed or I'm trying to think what else, like a tomato seed. Sometimes like a cucumber or zucchini seed benefit from a little bit of soaking, but you know, it's just not that hard. And like I said, it will end up saving you a ton of money. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but like I'm not great with going through the seed catalogs and then practicing a great amount of restraint normally. Sometimes I do. But normally, you know, that's kind of my weakness when it comes to shopping, is just shopping for seeds. I really love it. It's exciting to me, the possibilities, and can tend to get a little bit costly. So always much better to learn to save your own seeds. And you know, especially when you've got like that tomato I save seeds from, because they are absolutely my favorite variety of tomato. They are the sweetest, most amazing tasting tomato I think I've ever had. It's a pineapple tomato from Baker Creek, and you know, like that ensures that I have that tomato for many years to come, even if, you know, a seed supplier runs out of those seeds. So kind of again taking some of that sustainability into your own hands, which I always encourage. So thanks guys, we'll talk to you soon.